So, you have identified a need in your business for which you believe would be a great candidate for a software solution. Now the question is, do you run off and engage one or more developers to build this software systems for you? And/or do you run off to the nearest and/or your favorite offline software store and buy a commercial off-the-shelf COTS package solution? And if so, which one to meet these business needs? Which one of these alternatives is the most efficient and overall cost-effective solution to satisfy your business needs as soon as possible? That is the question, to buy or to build, isn't it? Getting the answer to this question is actually not nearly as difficult as you might imagine. Closing parenthesis. All you need to do is execute a buy versus build analysis and/or a software selection process for the types of software that meet these of your business needs and chose the best, most efficient and overall cost-effective solution, right? The big boys, larger companies and corporations, often perform and/or engage consultants to perform a formal buy versus build analysis and/or a software selection process on many to all of their significant software purchases. You should execute a buy versus build analysis and/or a software selection process for any significant software purchase before you decide whether it would be most efficient and cost-effective in the long run to build an application from scratch versus buy a COTS commercial off-the-shelf package, and if so, which one will best fit your current and future needs. This may save you a significant amount of money, time, effort and headaches in both the short term and in the long run. As otherwise, you may end up paying to recreate the wheels, which really doesn't make sense, does it? And therefore none of us wants to do we? Or purchasing a package only to find that it doesn't, and possibly can't, meet your needs and/or the cost of modifying such a package to meet your needs is prohibitive, in which either case you will most likely scrap this package, now aka shelfware, you just bought and paid for, and pick or build another one and possibly repeat this whole, costly cycle again, you know? We will not have the luxury of going into detail on either how to perform a formal buy versus build analysis, as this would require extensive discussions of how to define, analyze and estimate software development projects for which there are many books on these subjects, and/or how to execute a formal software selection process, as this is a topic for which whole methodologies have been developed and are used, I know, as I assisted in the initial development and used just such a software selection methodology for one of the largest global software and services corporations, Winking Face. We will, however, in this article, attempt to outline some of the factors that you should consider when performing your own buy versus build analysis and/or a software selection process for yourself. Firstly, in either case you will need to define, and prioritize, your requirements, selection criteria such that you may evaluate how each of these, buy versus build, alternatives will meet your immediate and long-term business needs, right? Further, throughout these processes, you will want to ensure that you compare these options in terms of, apples to apples, you know. Therefore, I would recommend that you compare all of these options in terms of the total cost of ownership, including the total time and cost to get the application into production and/or market and the total cost of supporting and maintaining the application for its expected lifespan. The formality with which you execute these processes should be proportionate to your investment, in terms of the long-term, total cost of ownership, in the application and its criticality in your business. First, let us consider the BUILD option. Some of the advantages of the build option include: 1. You get an application specifically developed to satisfy your business requirements, needs and designed to fit your specific business processes. 2. It is more likely that you will be able to adapt your software systems to changes in your business needs and/or processes, as you would either presumably have the application source code and/or access to the original developers of it, right? 3. You may develop your new applications to interface and play nicely with the other software in your overall application architecture. Some of the disadvantages of the build option include: 1. The typical project duration from conception to production, market, through the complete software development lifecycle, for a custom-developed application may be significantly longer than that for implementing a package solution. 2. The initial development costs of producing the first releases of your applications, including the associated documentation and training materials, are typically higher than those for purchasing a package solution. Briefly, here are just a few of the additional factors that, in my humble opinion, You may wish to consider in determining whether or not it is best to build an application from scratch, including 1. In addition to the estimated coding time and cost, make sure you also consider all of the time and possible costs to complete the definition, analysis and design phases prior to coding, and the subsequent testing and implementation phases required to complete the overall software development lifecycle for your application. 2. Are you planning to manage the project and project teams yourself? And/or are you planning to outsource part to all of the management of your project? What are the costs in terms of time, effort and money for each of these alternatives? Which of these alternatives has the minimum risks to the successful completion of your application development project? These are important considerations, as failing to complete the development of your applications may make pursuing this option very costly. 3. What are the costs, time, effort and/or money to also develop the documentation and training, if applicable, for your applications? 4. How do you plan to support the developed applications? By training in-house staff to support it? And/or engaging external developers and/or support staff? 5. How do you plan to handle maintenance on this new applications? Do you have the source code? Do you plan to handle future maintenance yourself, in-house? And/or are you going to engage the original development team, assuming they are willing and available, to make any future additions and/or changes to your systems? If so, have you negotiated, locked in, a rate for these future maintenance efforts? Etc. etc. Now, let us look at the buy option. Some of the advantages of the buy option include: 1. The time to get a package solution implemented such that you may start using it and reaping the corresponding benefits for your business is typically quicker than that for building the application from scratch. 2. The initial purchase price of a software package, although it may be considerable, is often less than the initial custom development costs. 3. The software vendor may deliver regular maintenance upgrades to the software package, including a number of bug fixes and/or enhancements, which you may receive for a fixed maintenance fee, such that you do not have to bear the costs of all these bug fixes and enhancements alone. Some of the disadvantages of the buy option include: 1. A COTS package may not satisfy all your business requirements, needs and may not fit your specific business processes well, out of the box. The software vendor may or may not be willing and able to modify the package to better fit your business requirements and/or processes, and even if so, this may be costly. 2. A software package may be less able to quickly adapt to changes in your business needs and/or processes. You may have to wait for the vendor's next maintenance release to get the changes you want, or you may have to pay the vendor to make these changes specifically just for you and wait for them, or they may not be willing, and/or able, to make these changes to their software package for you at all. Briefly, here are also just a few of the additional factors that you may want to consider in selecting a package solutions, as part of your buy options, including: 1. What is the additional time and cost, if it is even possible, an option, to modify the package to satisfy your current requirements, needs? A general rule of thumb I have used over the years is that if you have to modify 50% or more of the code to make it meet your needs, then you are probably better off rewriting it from scratch. 2. Is it maintainable? Meaning, will you, the vendor and/or developers you engage, be able to modify the package to meet any changes in your current and/or future requirements, needs? If not, then this package may become shelfware, should your needs change at some point. 3. How well does it integrate and/or play well with the other applications in your overall application architecture? If it does not interface nicely with other applications in your overall application architecture, and it will need to, then you may find that you will need to have these interfaces custom developed. Therefore, you should also consider the development of these interfaces in the total cost of ownership of this package, right? 4. What kinds of documentation, training and support are available? And how good are they? Bottom line, a package you and/or your staff can't use isn't worth much now, is it? Etc. etc. Granted, again, there is a lot more to both a good formal, buy versus build, analysis and/or a software selection process, as discussed above, but once you have narrowed it down to the top, scoring, candidate COTS software packages from your software selection process, this, along with your assessment of the advantages, disadvantages and costs of the buy versus the build alternative, as discussed above, will allow you to make a good informed decision about which solution is better for you and your business, namely to build or buy, in this case, right. I hope that the discussions herein will at least help everyone see the value, and potential time, effort and money savings, of performing a buy versus build analysis and/or a software selection process, up front, versus ending up with something that either doesn't meet your short and/or long-term needs and/or is too costly to maintain. If you have any further questions regarding and/or would like further assistance with any of this, please feel free to contact us and request your free quote for all of your buy versus build analysis, software selections and/or any other ways in which we may help you now, at http://www.thevcf.com/freequote.phtml. We hope this all helps you all and have a great day. Closing parenthesis. We hope that you like this content. If you got some value from this content, then please click the like thumbs up button on this video. Please share this video, and please subscribe to our virtual consulting channel. Thank you again for watching.
This video and the Virtual Consulting YouTube channel is powered by the Virtual Consulting Firm. Please also visit and follow us on social media via the links that you may find on our About page. In the top right, you can link to our Virtual Consulting homepage. You can follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. You can also find our web hosting company. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll find additional links to some of our other social media sites, our Facebook site, our Instagram site. Also, we hope you will join us in the Virtual Consulting Facebook group where we can discuss any topics and you can ask any questions related to virtual consulting, and we'd be happy to help you succeed in your virtual consulting business, get started, and succeed in your virtual consulting business. And also our Pinterest, and again the web hosting company that we use for our homepage. So again, we hope you will also choose to follow us on our social media sites, visit us, let us know what you think of all this, how can we help you. We hope this all helps, and have a great day. We would also like to cordially invite you to join us in the new Virtual Consulting Community Discord server. You should be able to find an invite in the description box below and or in the link section on our website on the Virtual Consulting Firm homepage, which you can also find a link to in the description box below at thevcf.com. And again, we'd like to invite you to join us and discuss any topics related to virtual consulting, etc., any help that you would need in the Virtual Consulting Community Discord server. It is free to join. Again, any topics you want to discuss, any help you would like to have to succeed in your virtual consulting business, we can discuss those topics there, and hopefully our fellow virtual consultants will help each other out and mutually benefit from participating in the new Virtual Consulting Community Discord server. So we look forward to seeing you there. Again, you can find an invite in the description box below, in the About page of our YouTube channel, in the links section of our homepage, thevcf.com. And again, we look forward to joining you in the Virtual Consulting Community Discord server. Thank you. Please help us be able to continue to produce frequent quality content to help you learn how to get started and succeed in virtual consulting as a virtual consultant by supporting virtual consulting via our Patreon at patreon.com/virtualconsulting. Again, this is totally voluntary. If you would wish to provide us with your support, we would greatly appreciate it. You can see you can receive additional benefits, and we hope to be able to add additional benefits to each of these membership levels, any of which you may choose. And again, we'll be adding additional benefits to each membership level as we are able. So again, if you're able to help support us in being able to produce frequent quality content and additional benefits for our Patreons, we hope you will choose to select a membership in our Patreon at patreon.com/virtualconsulting. We thank you for your support. Good luck and have a great day. Thank you for watching our video to the end. We hope that you liked it. Please smash the like button to help the YouTube algorithm share our videos with more of your fellow virtual consultants around the world. Please share this on your social media and with your other virtual consultants around the world. If you're not already subscribed to our virtual consulting YouTube channel, we hope that you will choose to subscribe, and please hit the bell icon to be notified as we release new content. Please provide us with your feedback in the comments below. Let us know how we can help you be more successful as a virtual consultant, get started as a virtual consultant, and be successful in your virtual consulting business. Again, thank you for watching our video to the end. We hope this all helps, and have a great day. If you like this video, we hope you will choose to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the box in the upper left-hand corner. You can watch another video like this by clicking on the box in the lower right-hand corner. And we have a whole playlist of videos like this that you can access via the box in the upper right-hand corner. Our latest video is available in the box in the lower left-hand corner. We hope you like this and have a great day.